Hello, I am Ainsley Atanon of 10H, and today I will be focusing on how modern day music promotes materialism among younger people. The first song I'd like to focus on is, I think, a song that most of us know, Billionaire by Bruno Mars. I think even from the title we can tell that this particular song promotes materialism. I mean, if you look at the lyrics, it's all about being rich and famous. Like about having all the nice cars, meeting all the famous people. The entire song focuses on happiness through material wealth, and I think this goes directly against the teachings of Christ because, um, for Christ, his idea of happiness was to follow him. And in order to follow him, he told the rich young man to give up all his possessions, which I think shows very clearly that that following Jesus, following your God is more important than material wealth. I think something else that supports this is that material wealth isn't, it's temporary. I mean, like, it can be lost, it can be stolen. You could become poor and not be able to afford them anymore, which I think it's silly to put all your happiness and material wealth when there are things that could simply disappear. Second, I think that more important than material wealth are things like love, God, people, our friends, our family, because these things they're deeper, they're more fulfilling than material things in a sense that you actually feel a real emotional connection with them, which is harder to do with material things. But anyway, the second song I'm gonna focus on is "Uptown Girl" by Billy Joel. It's an older song from the '80s, but I think that this song also promotes materialism in the sense that it implies that people of the lower social class would have trouble getting along with people of the higher social class. It promotes a gap between the social classes, which I think that gap shouldn't exist. And this song says that if you're poor, it's unlikely that you're gonna be able to maybe like find a girlfriend who's rich, or be friends with these rich people, which I think is unnecessary. For the slogan, I'd have to go with a quote by Abraham Lincoln. It says, "What's the use of a fine house if you haven't got a tolerable planet to put it on?" I think what this means is, what's the use of all of these material possessions if you yourself, you're not the best that you can be, you're not who God wants you to be. I mean, without everything, happiness has to start with you. You have to be what God wants you to be, and you have to be the best that you can be. Otherwise, all these material things wouldn't mean anything. Thank you.